What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another Rotors Reviews. As from the title of this video, the F6 is unfortunately broken. Now, in this video, I'm going to be running through basically all the problems with it, what I'm going to do first, the main concerns, and yeah, maybe go into a bit of detail of what parts I'm going to actually use to fix this thing. Now, I know when we took it out for the drive, I was complaining about a gearbox issue. This has had a full gearbox rebuild only about 30,000 Ks ago, so it should only be up for a service, not a full gearbox rebuild. And the gearbox, I'm going to tell you right now, is all good. At least at the moment, from what we looked at, it was all good. Now, I took this car to Monsta Torque. He is basically the Falcon god here in Perth. He pretty much tunes all the big boy stuff, and he is an absolute legend. Highly recommend him. So yeah, if anyone wants to, check him out, I'll leave a link for his website in the description below. Top bloke. So yeah, I took the F6 to see Rob at Monsta Torque on Friday. He basically, had a quick look at it, drove it around. We chucked it up on the hoist. And he basically, within a matter of like 10, 15 minutes, just knew all the issues. He just knows his way around a Falcon so well. So I'm going to just run through the list. The list is kind of big. It's going to be expensive. And let's just hope we can, piece by piece, put this beautiful F6 back together and get it running right and how it should. So, on the first list, number one problem with this car, a lot of you guys called it. It is somewhere in this vicinity. I bet you already know what it is. The diff bushes are rooted. They are absolutely toast. I think I took a quick picture while it was on the hoist. Yeah, Rob got the crowbar up and we could just wiggle the diff around like you wouldn't believe. So that is where all the gearbox problems, or I thought were gearbox problems, were coming from. So basically, I'm just going to have to get the rear diff bushes replaced, which is a bit of a costly job. It is a labor-intensive job, and it's something that, takes like half a day pretty much to do. I will be making sure to go with the Super Pro diff bushes because Rob recommended them to me, and I've had a lot of subscribers from you guys recommend it as well. So Super Pro bushes will definitely be going in this thing. Now, while we were looking at the bushes, we did notice also that the rear control arm bushes were gone as well. So pretty much just right under the wheel well here, there's another bush. It's flogged out, so I'm going to have to replace that one also. Both sides. We also looked at the center bearing, and the center bearing on the tail shaft, it is on its way out, Rob said. He goes, it started to have a little bit of a tear in it. I think obviously because the diff bushes have just been flogged out in this, it's just had, been bouncing around a bit more than usual. He reckons, it should be changed, but I could probably get away with it for a little bit, so we'll see what the budget says. In the meantime, pretty much, the diff bushes, those rear control blade bushes, those are going to have to be done as soon as possible. The car is still drivable, but it's not good for the car. And it's definitely not healthy for the tail shaft, transmission, diff, all those things. So I'm going to pretty much have it in the garage until I can get those parts replaced. Now, while it was up there, we still looked at everything else. So in the video, we did have vibration when we were getting like over 80 Ks. I'll just show you that shake. So yeah, it's quite bad. I really, really, really need to get that sorted as soon as I can. Rob noticed it as well when he took it for the drive. Quite severe vibration, and he reckoned it was definitely not going to be sorted from just a wheel alignment. We had a look at the tie rods. We had a look at the ball joints. Everything up front actually looked smicko. It actually looked really, really good. There was like no play in the front wheels. So his thoughts, were that it's probably a flat spot in the tire. So either we're going to have to just replace one of these tires or all of these tires. Let's hope it is a tire and it's not the rim. Let's just pray that one of the rims isn't buckled. Actually, I haven't seen anything to point out that it is, but yeah, I'm gonna have to investigate the wheels to sort that vibration out. He reckons it's definitely something to do with the wheels. We did look at the brake pads and the rotors. Now the rotors seem to be pretty good. He said they look straight. They've probably been shaved down once before already, but they're still healthy enough. I will need brake pads basically all around the brakes. The pads have got basically nothing left on them, so those are going to have to be replaced as soon as possible. I have noticed them even start to squeak a little bit when I start pulling into the garage. Now, other people have been telling me as well, since we had that gearbox scare when I did the first drive, was that I definitely need to invest in a trans cooler. And this does have a trans cooler, so at least they did the righty and put one in here. It is not the one I would recommend, and if I could show you, you probably would be quite shocked. But it has a trans cooler. I'm gonna get it changed. So we're obviously gonna fix that trans cooler when we can, as soon as possible actually, because it's kind of sketchy. Now pretty much the only other thing he noticed was that the rocker cover seal was leaking, and it actually is leaking quite badly at the back of the engine. So I've already ordered a seal, and I'm going to actually attempt to do that myself. Let's hope I can do this for you guys. I'm being told it's a pretty easy fix, to be honest. So I've got the seals on the way. When they get here, maybe I'll get a subscriber to come and help me do that. But we'll give it a crack anyways. So that should be an easy fix. Now, over the past couple of weeks since showing you guys this car, I have just had an overwhelming amount of support for it. And I just can't thank you guys enough for, watching the videos, commenting, sharing this video. All the love and support. The donations have been crazy. I did a live stream, and just one second. If you know, you know. But you guys have just been phenomenal. I really can't thank you guys enough. I've had just countless people as well just, send me a message saying, hey, I've got a part in the shed. I've got a couple of these laying around. If you want them, you can have them. I'll give you a hand to fit them. It's just been awesome. So, I've got a couple of parts in the back here which are going to be sorted. They're going to be put on the car very soon. So I think, like I said in a previous video, I'm getting rid of that hot air intake. Going to put the old one back on just for now. And I was missing the piping, so a subscriber's come through big time. He's giving me the piping for it, so I'm going to be getting that off ASAP. I've also had a subscriber come through with some fog lights, so let me go grab them. Now, these are fog lights. One is actually completely brand new. This one is totally brand new. This one is used, but look, it's freaking clean. It just needs a good little scrub. These are off an FG though. Now, from what I can tell, I've just kind of lined them up. They look like they're gonna fit. The bracket seems to fit. On the FG, they sort of have another housing that goes on and then into the bumper. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to fit these once I get the front bumper sorted, which is going to be a while away now because obviously I've got quite a bit of money I got to invest into here just to get it driving right. But anyways, thank you for the subscriber. Nico, cheers for that, mate. And pretty much that's it. I think I have a small pinhole leak in my power steering. It's sort of leaked onto the front of the engine, but I'll probably just buy a new housing or go to the junkyard, get one of those. That's a simple fix. And again, just with the bumper, the cosmetic stuff you guys know about. That is basically it. Now, I did just want to say a big shout out to everyone who watched the live stream over the weekend. We did the hat giveaway, so that was the new Ross Reviews cap, which Chris Smith was the lucky winner. I think he's out on the Gold Coast and the Sunshine Coast. So there's your hat, mate. I am pretty much going to tape this up and ship it out to you tomorrow. And we still got one more thing to show you here. I did try and create some kind of a small merch product for you guys. I know a lot of people have been asking for merch. I've been attempting to get these hats for sale. They're not for sale yet, but if there's enough demand, I'll do my best to get them on the market. Obviously now, with having to fix so much stuff on this thing and trying to fund this car off YouTube, it's going to be a stretch, but this is why I tried to get some merch done. So I've made these two stickers. We've got basically an F6 Rosh Reviews sticker, and we've got a YouTube play button Rosh Reviews sticker. They're all 250 mil wide. They're all just cut on white vinyl, and yeah, they've come out really nice. I've put a couple of them on the F6 already, and yeah, I like how they turned out. So I'm gonna have these go up for sale, and really all the proceeds is going to be going into this car. So we're gonna just, yeah, hopefully make enough off these to just do the diff mounts, diff bushes again, the diff bushes, sorry. Yeah, and they're going to be linked in the description below. So hopefully we can sell out of these. They are limited, very, very limited actually. So I'm pretty confident we're going to sell out of these really quickly. And yeah, that is basically it. So I just wanted to thank you guys again for all the the support, all the donations. I'm trying to get merch out to you guys as soon as I can just to help fund this car again. But thank you so much to all who have donated and helped the channel in any small way they could. I really appreciate even just all the views and all the comments. Means a lot. And I'm going to plug my Patreon account one more time just because, I got to do what I got to do. And if you want to help the channel out, buy some merch or go onto my Patreon and subscribe there because it really does help. It's only a couple of dollars a month. And the more people I have on there, it really just helps me fund this car, make more content for you guys, and get that little bit closer to going full-time on YouTube. That is my goal at the end of the day, so hopefully one day we'll get there. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Please remember to hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you're new here, and we'll see you on that next video.